God damn it, I'm stuck, can't move now. Okay, it must have just been some kind of weird thing going on there. On the ground. Ignore the hair. Popping through the helmet. It's a good look, but just kind of clips with this helmet. Currently on Daymar, which is a little moon, little sandy dune type moon. It's kind of cool. This is the Anvil Hornet, Super Hornet. It is a really nice ship to fly, but unfortunately I forgot to activate the software for my flight sticks, so I'm gonna go with just the old keyboard and mouse, which is oh, that was weird. She just popped in the seat. I'll show you what should happen. Let's try again, shall we? No, let's get out. This isn't really necessary, but just to show you what it would normally do. I'm not sure why it might just pop me in the ship straight away. There you go. So, this is Star Citizen. In alpha at the moment. Still got a way to go until it's released. But damn, looking good, right? Looking good. This is version 3.6.1 in the PTU. It's the public test universe. It's about to go to live version, hopefully soon. It's very stable. I've been playing it for the last few hours. No glitches. Well, besides obviously that was the first time I've ever seen that glitch, but no, besides that, absolutely nothing else. So that's the ship with the landing gear down. We're going to take a little flight around Daymar. Let's just make sure everything's ready to go, really. I'm not used to flying with a keyboard and mouse. Yay! And I haven't got all the controls, and this is the VTOL mode, which is added newly to the flight system. And I came pretty close to wrecking it there. But, long story short, this is what it's all about now. Well, this new VTOL system. It actually flies really quite well. Due to the light right now, it looks a little bit too hazy. You don't really get to see much in the way of detail. But it is a very detailed, very, very detailed game. Beautiful, actually. And what we can do, actually, if I fly, I'm not sure whether I'd be flying faster than the sun sets. So if I flew towards the sun, would I be literally going to the dark faster than if I were to fly away from the sun? Because if the sun's traveling faster, or if the planet's rotating faster than the speed of my ship, then yeah, long story short, the sun is still past me and it'll take a heck of a lot longer. So I may just take a step outside, like fly out the atmosphere. I think I'll do that. Engines have overheated there. That's something that's been brought in as well, the new overheating system. It's a little bit too OTT right now. I really wish they'd extend it by at least another 10 seconds or so for all ships, and then the high performance ships get like, you know, 45 seconds max, something like that. But this is actually just a small moon. It's literally, it's not the smallest moon out there, but it's roughly, I don't know, surface area is probably about a fifth or maybe a tenth of that of the planets. I can tell you by the altitude I've just reached. Yeah, about 29, yeah, about 30 excuse me, 30,000 meters there to get out the atmosphere. And then some of the planets are like 100,000, so whatever, you could probably work that out by what would you use, Pythagoras, I guess? I don't know, to figure that one out. But here we go. And you can see what I'm saying about the shadow. If I would have flown towards the moon in that direction, I'd have been going there. And depending on what rotation, what way the planet's rotating, by the looks of it, I would have been in the sun for a heck of a lot longer than if I'd have went away from it. But you can never really tell. So, what are we gonna do now we're in space? I'll pull up the star map to begin with. Whoa, where's it? Okay, it's a little bit squiff right now. That seems to have rotated for some reason. Opposite controls for that. So we are roughly, we are there. So let's head. I'm not going to make it too far because the travel times are actually significant in this. Let's go to yellow. And you'll see a little bit more. So the pips don't line up at the moment when it comes to quantum travel, and it's generally fine in combat. You know, your pips are fine with what you're normally shooting at. You'll have a leading pip, or you can set it up another way, so you're always kind of like shooting ahead to the target, but the way the computer calibrates it, there's a couple of different ways of doing it. So this is nice moon. Got to be careful about acceleration because you will pass out. Again, it's not perfect, but at the minute, but it is getting there. Let's go over there. I'll probably be on the dark side of the moon when I do that. Oh, it's directly on the other side, so yeah. Now obviously the distances, dimensions and all that stuff, that's likely to change at some point. Not so smooth, that. Likely to change. To give it more the sense of more scale. Because right now I think they're kind of cutting it short a bit. And now we'll get to see obviously, and wow. I thought we were looking at some kind of Aurora Borealis kind of effect there. And now I'm flying right up for some reason. Hang on. Yeah, just almost made myself pass out then. Let's see if my lights are on. Altitude is 3,000 meters. It's on the top left, 2,000, 1,500. Top left of the central dials. Okay, lights are on. Lights off, lights on. Yeah, flight is nowhere near as nice with a keyboard and mouse. It's not bad. It's actually it's all right. I just wonder if it's going to be a little bit too. Whether you're really going to be able to compete with someone who's using a full HOTAS setup. Now, as far as ships go, this isn't the most interesting, but I do love the colour thing going on. I mean, it's a small ship. I mean, you've literally got a seat in this. Other ships are huge. I mean, huge. Like, mind-bogglingly huge. And, but I like the layout of this. It just looks... It's just meaty. Just everything there. All this stuff's going to be changing. I mean, you can go and zoom into your gear and you can... let's see, let's go into the individual items. So you've got your individual components here. Scroll through them. You can overclock them, turn things on and off, or just different power levels for thrusters. You've also got the ability to... now, I can't really show you, but this thing here, obviously follow that cross in the center. That's your maximum velocity. Now you adjust that however you want. Anything beyond this red line can cause some heating, overheating of the components and stress, yada yada. So you've got like component degradation on that, but most of the time I just put it up to 100 and then just manually control it as and when. And then this is your... It's kind of like an additional kind of power supply to your engines as well. So that's like your max velocity, yeah, that you'll reach, and this is the amount of power that's going to the engines at the time. So that could be at full, but if you've only got 50% on, and I've got no idea how to adjust on this right now, is it? Yeah, there you go. Actually, if you hold down Alt, I think it's right over for that. No, I'm not sure what the other side is. Is it Shift and Alt? No. No. I'm just saving screenshots apparently. So, yeah, so that needs some work. And what now? I got the camera or something stuck here? Is it because I'm in VTOL mode? Well, something weird's happening. I don't seem to be able to have standard control of the ship. Yeah, like my picture's like non-existent to camera view.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah, I can't pitch it. I don't know why. Is it because I pressed Alt? Shit, I was fucking around with the other buttons as well, so... Left Alt and Shift, maybe? Ah, there you go. Let's give me the controls back. But I took another screenshot. So... Yeah, I'm not going to go into it too much, because I want this to kind of like upload relatively soon. But let's try and land this bad boy. I seem to only have lights on one side. Let me try and figure that out. What's going on here? It should be an air brake, should stabilize my ship. Oops, yeah, keep that shit going on. Yeah, I'll just park it like that, nice and smooth. The wing, the thing at the back, that comes off. And yeah, perfect. Absolutely great. Great landing. I think this is the colour that I like. How cool is that? And then you've got an ejector button there, which if you press this, you shouldn't do this, of course, but yay! Oh, that was crap. That was such a crap ejection. I think it glitched up there because I should have been shot way high. That looks cool. And et voila, a little roll under. That didn't go very far. Huh? That one just disappeared. Alright, not quite as stable as I was hoping. But it's not bad. Literally, there's been no crashes whatsoever, so that's all that's really important at this stage. So this is going to get fixed up, this patch, and it's going to get released to the wider, the live version, which is still in alpha. It's still got glitches, still got bits and bobs, but it's literally every 3 months they come up with a new patch, and it's looking really good, man. You know, it's getting better and better every patch, and it's more stable. So yeah, man, I'm really chuffed with the way it's going. But there is room for improvement, and we'll see where it goes. Right, a little bit of oh, I'm out of grenades, aren't I? But there's nothing better than just kind of killing yourself, just like that. Go on, face first. Ah, good landing. 10 out of 10. Right, before I go then. Just before I go, I'll show you this quickly. You've probably all seen it a million times. And for those new ones, know this. For those who haven't, this is where you typically would start. Called Port Olisar. You've got lots of different ways to control your speed as well. You actually just roll forwards on your mouse control to adjust your maximum speed, and then you just roll it back and you take it from a walk. Something going on there, battle outside. Take it from a casual walk, forwards and backwards. Again, just move the mouse forwards, roll it forwards, and you'll move faster in any direction you're traveling in. But it makes it nice and smooth, good transitions, and yeah, camera's good as well, as you saw when we first began. Really good, like incredibly good actually. The detail in this game is sick. Hang on, let me figure this out. I'm not that good with it. I'll probably make this smoother. But check it out. Look, you can even see the. Obviously, you've got the pause. Hang on, let me go up a bit. But you've even got the bloody veins in the eyes, man. I don't want to go right through the eye. Everything's there, the whole thing, all the time. He's got lovely teeth. Nice tongue, good healthy tongue. Yes, there you go. The detail is really outstanding. They've obviously just got to tweak. I'm sure they'll do a fantastic job at doing the final tweaks. I'm not trying to check her arse out. It's not a bad arse, but I'm looking at really the material. I mean, look at that, man. That's sick quality. There's also... Ah, come on, I'm definitely not doing that. Hang on. There's also some people who do videos, like movies, that kind of thing. They've actually, because you can use a webcam to control the features on the character, you can actually talk and it transfers your voice into the character for anyone else to hear. And they're actually making videos. It's really, really cool right now. You know, like stories, short stories, that kind of thing. I'm not going to bother with the link, you can just Google it. But there you go, et voila! I'm going to kill myself again, cause... Anyway, cheers.